will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding them.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing. Turning it on! He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room, it's Robinson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Golden Bears are facing third and inches. To the air, it's Baker. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Robinson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. Oh, the sweet feet. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The lone back's got it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up the 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Wilkins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Golden Bears wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, on a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Catch in the middle. It's Turner.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Quick completion on the out route. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the flip.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Past the 30. The tag. Touchdown Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing. There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets... Touchdown, Cal! They take the lead with the 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense really this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Baker. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his 2nd. He has been flying.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that
breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's James. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
and it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And they're able to make the tackle. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down and life is much better. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilkins. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cal. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Riley.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive.
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here. There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.